Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Some Random Black Girl, and today this is a follow-up of a part 2 of evaluating the Prince family. Previously I had did a part 1, which you guys should probably go check out. I will leave a link in the description box below. Of course, the audio on that video is boosted way too loud. I will try to find time to take down that video, to edit the audio, and to get it at a better quality. But anywho, you guys are probably wondering, where have I been these last couple of months? What have I been doing? For some time now, I have been super busy with school and work, and I just haven't had the time to officially sit down and just make a video. And so today I decided to sit down and officially make this video. Warning, understand this is not hate, this is constructive criticism. Please do not send hate to any of the families or any people related or involved in this video. I will insert all links and sources in the description box below to everything I can find. And remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because that really helps me know that you love my content, you love content similar to this, and would like to see more content from me and post it onto my channel. Now let's get into the video. The first thing I would like to get into is drama. For some time now, the Prince family has been enthralled in some drama with another YouTube family, also known as the Pritchett family, consisting of Cameron and Corey, both ages of 22, famous for comprising one half of the Cameron and Corey YouTube channel alongside his wife Cameron. They have entered popularity for their couples vloggings, including challenges, pranks, and skits, and personal vlogging. He and Cameron also run the channel The Pritchett Family. They both began their YouTube channel in November 2016, around the same time he and Cameron began dating. For some time now, the Prince family has been enthralled in some drama with this family. It really did, if I had to trace back the origin, it did begin in 2017, not 2017, but 2019, 2018 is when the drama began. I would have to put a pinpoint on the time and date. They're currently enthralled in some drama with the father of the family, Damien Sr., Damien's father. They've been in some drama for a long time now, for about 2-3 months now, as of recording. But anyway, let's continue on. The drama started when Damien and Bianca had asked Cameron and Corey to take part in a reality show the Prince family had started. The reality show was Trapped with the Prince family. The plot of the show: after being trapped with the Prince family in a mansion for 7 days, they complete a series of challenges for an ultimate prize of $20,000 and a trip to Hawaii. The creators of the show: Ebony Tenzin, Bianca Prince, Damien Prince, and Floyd Thomas. Only as today of filming, there's only one episode has ever been made. Of course, Damien and Bianca did make a show. Of course, they were super talks about it being in the works, but nothing really, concrete. They did make one episode, which I was able to find a couple of clips of. I will try to put in a screenshot of the clip I was able to find of the reality TV show. But here's the IMDb page. Here it is right now. Insert that right here. The IMDb page shows everyone involved in the show, the one episode they had filmed, and basically there's a picture of this random kid. As of recording, there's this picture of this random kid on the IMDb page. I don't know who this child is, probably a hacker. I don't know who the kid is, but whoever he is, he's there. But anyway, there's only one Hello everyone, Editing Kelly here. I want to let you guys know, correction, that there is actually 7 episodes of Trapped with the Prince family. That was my mistake. I did not know there were more than 7 episodes, but there is 7 more episodes of Trapped with the Prince family. Correction, they made an entire season. Like I said before, there's nothing really after episode 7. There's only like 1 through 7, no other episodes. But yeah, this is my mistake. Sorry about that. We'll let it to clear up the air and clear up some of the things that were said. So yeah, there's more than 1 episode. So Damien and Bianca never really addressed the show or ever really talked about it. They never really talked about it, and they kind of just they made the show and never really went back to it. I know a lot of I know a lot of YouTube couples were a part of this show as well and helped, were as a cast of the show. So I will insert the clip here of Cameron and Corey talking about the show themselves. So here is that clip.
You know what I'm saying? So we were gonna miss out on our money for 3 days. The day it came to it, me and Carmen was actually asleep because we had stayed up late for some reason. And we were actually asleep because they said they were gonna come pick us up in a bus or whatever. And when they came, we all was asleep. They were beating on the door. They were like, it was just like on something like, damn, they really want us to be on this show. Like, it's weird. Like, they were calling Terrence, they were calling my friend Robert, they were calling everybody trying to like see what we were like, you know, it was weird. He eventually got up, you know what I'm saying. Damien was asking me, he was like, bro, you gonna try to come, whatever. He was, you know what I'm saying, just being him, trying to see if I'm gonna come, and they'll be happy if I come and all that. Like, he appreciate it. He and Carmen pull up, actually on the way there, found out my cousin died. Like, we was heading to what it was at the meetup, cause they had started the first part of it already. I found out my cousin had just died, and you know, it hit me hard, man, because it was unexpectedly, which people die unexpectedly anyway, but it, like, I just wasn't expecting it like that at this time. So my cousin died, I was feeling some type of way the whole day. I was hurt, I was sad, but I was trying to be strong I was trying to like keep it cool so therefore I can hear they stuff right for them. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm going through something right now. My family just died, but I'm gonna try to keep cool for y'all. That's basically what I was on.
As you can see, Damien and Bianca had asked Cameron and Corey to join the show. They were hard pressing for them to come onto the show, and then the day of filming, Corey's cousin had passed away. And of course, Corey was close with him. It was a sudden death, and Corey was affected by this loss. Then they decided to proceed with filming. I don't know about you, but me personally, if I ever had death in the family and I was required to film for a reality TV show, I would honestly save that. But of course, most reality TV shows are fake and they want you to include the drama. Shows like Love and Hip Hop, Floribama Shore, Black Ink Crew, they heavily incorporate the family drama and aspect into the show. I know a lot of reality TV shows, Basketball Wives, include that, you know, drama, death in the family kind of thing. But for me personally, I would never bring a death or the family into a reality TV show. Damien and Bianca should have some kind of respect to respect Cameron and Corey to not do that and did not invite them into that environment, especially after they said a family member just had passed away. Then apparently they were put on a bus where couples were seated with different people besides their partners. Corey was placed with a random girl, and then apparently she started flirting with him, and he was completely against it. As you can see, Cameron and Corey were placed on a bus. As I said before previously, they were placed on a bus and they were placed with different people. Corey sat with someone else, Corey sat with someone else, Cameron sat with someone else, and Cameron was placed behind Corey. Of course, Cameron was not a fan of seeing some random girl talking to her man, and she got offended and she proceeded to hit the girl. Of course, it started a huge fight, and it was a huge fight, and of course the cameras are rolling and they're filming this. Their girls are going back and forth, Cameron and the other girl. Keep in mind, Corey was completely uncomfortable with the situation. He was not a fan of it. He was not a fan of the entire thing. He felt like it was kind of disrespectful, and he was just annoyed. So after they had landed to the club, Corey was just kind of ready to leave and go home. He was mad uncomfortable. He just wanted to go home. Of course, Damien had approached him like, are you okay? Corey himself had said, no, I'm going to go home. I'm not okay. I just want to go home. When we left alone, you know, my cousin passed away. And of course, Damien said, okay. Then Damien and Bianca had pulled Cameron to the side to have a sit down where they'd had a talk and told her that Corey had called her insecure. So Corey gets eliminated from the show, and so does Cameron after she played a challenge. Then Damien texted Cameron, and it was a very flirty text messages. Damien kept texting her, of course, on a different number, and still being super flirty with her despite her being in a serious relationship with his best friend. Now, me personally, when I looked at those messages, when I was watching the video of Cameron and Corey breaking this down, I read all the screenshots. They seemed pretty concrete. I don't know why Damien would text off a different number, but I perceived it's to cheat, not get caught. I know stories of girls saying they caught their boyfriends having different phones, different, messaging apps to text with the women. So it's not a very different commonplace thing. As I've said before, Damien and Bianca did make a response to this video and disputed their claims. And it's basically everything they said toe-to-toe, an argument of sorts. As this was going on, Cameron and Corey were still not communicating. Cameron was still not home with Corey, so then apparently Cameron told Damien and their manager that Bianca was sending her heart eye emojis to Corey. Then Bianca and Cameron had a discussion about all of this, and which led to them arguing about Damien and Corey and how Damien is attracted to Cameron. Now I will insert the clips here of Damien. No, not Damien, but Corey explaining her side of the story.
Like, I don't know, he said he just gonna leave. Like, they basically made me feel like, oh, he just didn't care, he just wanna leave. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we were still in there, we was taking shots and stuff, and then they was making like, they did something kind of the same way they did me and Corey, but the difference was they put the girl to the side and told her, relax, we finna do this. So when I seen it, that's when I got mad and I got hurt, because I'm like, why y'all didn't let Corey and me know what was about to do, but y'all did it with them right there. So I was like, okay, babe. So as everything is going on, they're trying to, you know, get everybody drunk and stuff. So I'm having fun. Like, at that moment, I was like, okay, you know, let's just get Corey time, because his cousin just died. So I just want him to have his space. Because I don't feel, because I knew if I would have talked to him, I was going to argue with him, because I'm like, why was you flirting with that girl? And why did you even let her touch you? Like, you should have just said something to her, like, don't touch me, something like that. Like, have an attitude when you need to have an attitude. So I was like, I don't feel like talking to Corey. So I didn't talk to Corey. So when the little club situation was over, they made everybody go to the bus, and they made me stay inside of the club. So I'm like, okay, so they and Bianca was doing a little talking or whatever, and they put me to the side. They was like, Carmen, so how you feeling? And you know, like, I'm drunk, got emotional, started crying. So I was like, I just didn't like how Corey left, because that just made no sense. Like, why would you leave? You make me feel like you don't care about me. You leaving me at the club, and you entertaining this female and this and that. So Damien said, well, Corey kind of said something about you, but I don't know if I want to tell you, because I don't know how you gonna feel. So I'm like, whatever you gonna say, I'm pretty sure I already know that he said it. So he was like, he said something about you too insecure. When he said that, that's what clicked my head, and I'm like, why are you saying that? It's not about me being insecure. It's about the position that I was put in. Of course I'm gonna feel some type of way. Like, I see you laughing with the girl just touching you, you laughing back. What does it look like? Come on.
As you can see there, Cameron and Corey were just kind of annoyed with Damien and Bianca. As I said before, Damien and Bianca had made a response to this video, and it was basically fighting back with all the claims and accusations they made. Of course, Cameron and Corey have had their issues in the past with one another. Relationship issues. I'm pretty sure if you type in, when I was doing research for this video, I found a lot of things about the relationship that was publicly displayed online, between them having arguments, between the two of them having beef with each other online, between the two, apparently Corey allegedly cheating on Cameron. Please ignore the background noise of the sound of a plane falling from the sky, or just a plane in the sky. Sorry, ignore that noise, so sorry. But anyway, so basically, as I said before, Corey and Cameron have had relationship problems. They've had issues. And so have Damien and Bianca. Damien has been accused of cheating on Bianca multiple times, and so has Corey. Keep in mind, when I was doing research for this video, I really found out some really interesting things about Corey. He said some very choice words about black women, especially dark-skinned black women. Me as a dark-skinned black girl, of course, I took a kind of, I gave him the hairy eyeball, because, it's fairly disrespectful, some of the things he said. But I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I am an optimist. But yeah, him and Damien, after this altercation, they had a small falling out. Damien and Bianca are not on speaking terms with this family. They, of course, Damien and Bianca said to see the attraction and the flirtiness that apparently Cameron and Corey had for Damien and Bianca, you have to look at their switching baby mamas prank. That was a prank they did a long time ago. I will put up the screenshot here, switching baby mamas pranks. Of course, as I said before, Damien and Bianca and Corey and Cameron have done multiple videos with them. They filmed multiple times with them. They all run in the same circle. They filmed multiple videos together. They made several ideas of content, you know, to feed off each other and feed off each other's content, which is a very common thing with YouTubers who collab. I get some of your subscribers, your fan base comes to my fan base, you know, we all collectively join. And if there's some beef, they all split up and stop, you know, talking to each other. Now that brings us into our next topic, Dmv University. Now, back in 2017 or 2018, the Prince family has started a university where you learn how to be a successful YouTuber and gain millions of followers and subscribers. Now, here is that clip of Damien and Bianca discussing their university right here. Take a look.
Good Dmv University, you already know what it is. It's your boy Damien and
Bianca.
And today, guys, we're gonna show you how to become successful just like us on YouTube. Now, just 8 months ago, not even a year, 8 months ago, we was broke, we was homeless, and all types of stuff. Bianca was working at a nursing home, and she was lifting up. Hey, you could tell the story, B.
I was working at a nursing home. I was like, how many months you say? 3-4 months pregnant with Kyrie, with my second child. I was lifting like 100-pound people.
Nobody gave us no handouts. Nobody gave us no shout-outs. Okay, we ain't have no help. We ain't have no loan. Like, to do what we do, you don't need no high school diploma. You don't need no college degree. Now, I'm not saying don't go to college and stuff, but you don't need no education to do what we do. Okay, like listen, if you guys want to change your life like we did, just sign up today. Sign up right now. If you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, you will be successful. You will be successful. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Stop what you're doing and sign up now. Don't wait. Sign up now.
What you waiting for? Matter of fact, stop watching this video. Go sign up right now. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's go. Hey, our handshake.
Dmv Nation.
Now, if you look at that video, one thing that is missing is that they never really talk about the pricing. Of course, I watched the entire clip in full length. Damien and Bianca never really put down the pricing or how much it would cost. Damien and Bianca never really put down the pricing. They just really, they talked about why you can enroll in the university and why you should enroll and how they struggled and how they were trying to make money off of YouTube and all the other stuff. But let's get into the pricing. Now, how much did it cost to enroll? How much was the yearly subscription to this service? So just to enroll was $395 just to enroll, and $2,795,000 for the entire year. Now, after collecting all of their money and after scamming all of their fans, Damien and Bianca decided to pull the plug on the university without the people who paid for it and enrolled in it, not them, without even telling them. The people who enrolled in the university, the people who paid for this university, never were compensated and never were given a full apology. And when you had a problem with the university, you couldn't even report it. When you had a problem with the university and its service, you couldn't even report it because Damien and Bianca had pulled the plug and the website was kind of, being iffy and not responding to messages. I will insert that clip here of a person who paid for the university and enrolled in the university and actually got in contact with the staffing who also helped Damien and Bianca set up the university. Here's that clip now.
Okay, and so you said that that Dmv Nation did not respond to you guys either?
Yeah. I just spoke with accounting and I have no idea. I wish we knew because a lot of people call and yeah, it looks like DMV just kind of disappeared on us, so they haven't answered anything. I know we've been reaching out to them, so everyone's pretty irritated about it.
Yeah. I mean, when people work for their hard-earned money and then you just see videos of them buying Corvettes, all these nice cars, houses, and stuff like that with our money, that kind of pisses us off.
Oh, I know. I totally understand. If I was in your position, I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, where's my money? Because it's been 6 months or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't want to get I don't want to get lawyers and stuff involved, because it'll get real ugly.
So after all of that, Dmv and Bianca never really put up a full apology. Of course, they did put out some tweets about, what's going to happen to the university and the university itself and how they're still working on it and bringing more content to the page and to help more people. But of course, Dmv and Bianca still did not do anything about this. They never really gave an apology. They never really spoke about the university. Like many of their scandals, they just kind of swept it underneath the rug and never really brought it up from the earth and de-earthed it and never really, really brought it up again. One thing is like, why would you scam your fans? Like, why? Like, why would you scam your fans? Like, why would you do that? Like, Nani, like, why? Like, Nani, like, what are you doing? Like,
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you genuinely scam your fans? Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Like, what? Like, why would you scam your fans? The people who work hard for their money, the young, impressionable fans. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, 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 come on. Like, why'd you do that? You just do that. Like, my brain is up here malfunctioning at the thought of this. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you? Come on, Dmv Bianca. Like, come on. You gotta do better. Like, they never even gave an apology. They never really addressed it. Like, so many other things, they just swept it underneath the rug. I'm sorry, my voice is getting super high pitched. Just like, why? Like, why do this? Why? Why do this? Like, my brain is melting. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. This is just so annoying. I'm so sorry. I have to take a break. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm back in all my full glory. I am so sorry. My brain had a malfunction that I needed to take care of. Woof, that was rough. Anyway, as you can tell, Dmv and Bianca never addressed the situation, but never really brought it up again. They never really talked about it again. As of today, as of recording, I've never really heard Dmv and Bianca speak about this or bring it up again. I will post a link to Martin Lewis, who did a really great video about this and really summed up all my thoughts on this and kind of really elaborated on everything I said and everything I kind of just talked about in this little segment. Excuse me. Please make sure to check out Martin Lewis's video. He did a really great video about it. Make sure to check his video. Of course, I'll post all my sources. I will try to post all my sources down below to all the videos I was able to find in the description box below. Now, let's get into our next topic, which that shooketh me to the core and still shooketh me today, and I still think is going on today as of recording, which is the colorism. Now, colorism is a really serious issue in the Black community. Not only in the Black community, but every POC community that it deals with darker skin tones and shades. For some time now, many communities have struggled with the idea of colorism and the implications of colorism and the effects of colorism that it has on the world, especially in the Black community. As a dark-skinned girl growing up in this world, being dark-skinned, I have had some of my issues with the Black community and Black people not appreciating my skin complexion, my skin tone. But with that being said, if you don't know what colorism is, I'm going to explain to you what it is. Colorism is prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a darker skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic group or racial background. Now, Dmv and Bianca have been accused of colorism for a very long time now, and I will have to agree with that statement. Dmv and Bianca are colorists. I believe that 100%. Of course, I try to see the optimism in everything, but I couldn't really see the optimism in this. Dmv and Bianca are very serious colorists, and no one wants to address this issue. Of course, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people have addressed the issue of them being colorists. Dmv and Bianca have yet to take accountability for some of the things they've said and done. Dmv and Bianca have done a lot of things that are terrible that should have not been done, but they're able to get away with it all because of their standing in the YouTube community. Sorry if you hear some, scraping noises or some sounds in the background. I'm kind of adjusting my mic, so sorry. Please forgive me. But anyway, now, those of you who don't know, Dmv and Bianca had a baby incident. That baby incident consisted of their newborn baby, Nova Grace. Bianca and Damien posted a vlog documenting the birth of their new baby, Nova Grace. During the video, which received over millions of views as of the day of recording, Bianca and Damien can be heard discussing Nova's physical features just moments after she was born. After she was delivered, they started criticizing her skin color. Now, of course, I will insert that clip here for you guys to look at and see what I'm talking about. So here's that clip now.
Like 6 to 12 months. They're all different. It really depends on what color eyes they're going to end up with. They all end up usually start out brown eyes color. For sure.
I thought you said her color don't come in for a couple weeks.
But I know she's going to have darker eyed babies, so usually stay dark. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I had blue eyes when I was born.
Sorry.
I thought you were going to have pretty eyes. Bright blue eyes.
She do got pretty eyes.
Bright blue, and the other one's more of a gray color. Wait, I thought her eyes were two different colors for a second. I'm like, what's going on? Look at them. She keeps opening her eyes. She's going to have brown eyes for sure. That's okay.
How y'all feel about that?
How I feel about that?
About her eyes being brown.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay?
She'll be a brown-eyed girl.
That's
David thinks she'll be either DJ's color or a little bit darker.
No, she's gonna be darker than DJ.
If you look at her nail beds and her ears, she's dark.
Her ears. Look at her.
eyes are
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Oh.
She's gonna get darker.
Yeah, you can see
around her, like
her nails. Yep.
Nose.
Look at her ear.
Yep.
You see it?
Oh, her ear is dark. She's darker than Kyrie. And
I think she might be like DJ, because DJ, he was dark when he was little. Oh my god, you guys, she looks so cute from back here. Aww.
Ain't no denying her. You got the same forehead.
Oh gosh, you give all of our kids the forehead, Damien. Even Kyrie has the forehead.
Now, as you can see from there, Damien and Bianca were criticizing Nova Grace's physical features and appearance moments after she was born. Of course, since the video was first posted to social media, the YouTubers, not YouTubers, but YouTube and Twitter have criticized the parents for focusing on their child's eyes and skin color. Of course, here are the tweets from some Twitter users that I was able to find. One Twitter user wrote, "This video is so cringy. I was so overjoyed to hold my new babies. The last thing I was thinking about is their melanin levels. Kids aren't cute accessories." Another Twitter user wrote, "Let's just imagine for a second how such viewpoints in a family can damage a child's self-esteem and self-image into adulthood, as they don't value themselves because they're not lighter, which becomes synonymous with prettier." Of course, there was a response video. Damien and Bianca posted a response video to the backlash, and of course the response video was not good. Nothing they ever post when it comes to backlash is ever good. Excuse me. They posted a response video and it was not good, and they received a ton of backlash about the response video. Honestly, I feel like the only reason they posted a response video was because major news sites were talking about the accusations, such as Inside Edition. A very well-known media company. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about that. That was my telephone that just had rang, and I am so sorry that just happened. But anyway, let's continue on. They made a response video. It was not good. Inside Edition covered it. Well, not covered the response video, but they covered the video. Like I said, major news sites were covering this. Inside Edition, BET, I believe it was BuzzFeed. Not really a big news, but they were big enough. But these are major news media sites covering this, and David and Bianca had to address it at some point, and which they did. And it was a terrible response video. Of course, Bianca made a series of tweets, and here's one tweet that stuck out to me. LMAO, laughing emoji. Y'all people are funny. I threw no shade towards my baby in the video. It was our reaction to what she looks like. I never not once said I was mad. Then one Twitter user replied with, "Bianca, you may be able to convince your fans of this, but the entire mood size 5 in that hospital room is one of disappointment. One of pure disappointment. You and your husband, your mother, and grandmother have some serious color issues you need to address. Your reaction reeked of sadness and regret." Another Twitter user wrote, "The Bianca Prince girl is a prime example of a chick who thinks she's pretty just because she's light-skinned." Of course, Dmv and Bianca continue to ignore the backlash. They continue to ignore the backlash. They continue to act like it didn't exist. They just basically kind of ignored it. They made the response video, and that was the last thing they ever said. In the video, you can quote, Bianca openly stated that my husband is black, but I thought Bianca was black. The thing with Bianca is she uses her blackness as a defense for when she needs it. There are multiple times where Bianca has said openly she didn't know Damian liked black girls. She's openly said in that video that my husband is black, my kids are black. So what is Bianca? Bianca obviously doesn't consider herself black, she considers herself mixed. So when the question was brought up, Bianca obviously deflected, I'm black, my husband is black, my kids are black, I do not hurt my baby. You know, the basic talking points. Of course, I will post all the sources I can find about this video in the description box below. By the way, if you have made it this far into the video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure to like that button. Please make sure to click the subscribe button and have all post notifications on so you will be in the know when I'm posting. And when you hit the like button, it lets me know you enjoy my content and would like to see more content similar to this. It motivates me to post more content, especially when you're subscribing. It motivates me to post more content. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Share it with a friend, share it with a loved one, share it with your grandma, share it with your dog, share it with as many people as you can, because your girl is trying to make it big in the YouTube game. Make sure to get those likes up. But anyway, getting into the blackness thing about Bianca's blackness, I will post a link here, but here's a screenshot of a really good section of an article, which you guys can pause and read right now, which basically is a really good segment into our next topic. So here's that screen grab here of the article I was able to find that basically summed up all my thoughts and how I felt. Here's that right here. You can pause to watch it, but pause to read it right now. Pause the video and read it right now. But anyway, moving on to the thing about the blackness is that Bianca used her blackness as a deflection. She used her kids' blackness as a deflection. She used everyone else's blackness as a deflection to what she did, not holding herself accountable. It would have been so much better if Bianca said, I'm not pleased with my daughter's skin complexion. So much better, because it would have let her young, impressionable fans and all the people that support her know the truth. Now, let's move on. There was an incident that Bianca did that she thought would be so funny. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Brain cells are melting once again. I'm losing thousands. So, Bianca decided to pull a prank on Damian. Of course, it was staged. It was a fake prank. The prank was called Picked Up My Husband in an Uber as an Uber disguised prank. And this woman decided to do blackface. Like,
wait, stop the motherfucking music. You, are you dumb?
That doesn't make no sense. My man.
I am truly just flabbergasted at the fact that Bianca did blackface. Now, for those of you who don't know what blackface is a a form of theatrical makeup used predominantly by non-black performers to portray a criteria of a black person. In the United States, the practice gained popularity during the 19th century and contributed to the spread of the racial stereotypes such as the happy-go-lucky darky on the plantation or the daffodil coon. This also brought up the discussion of can light-skinned people do blackface. Now, of course, the top comments are even ignoring the fact that she did blackface. Their young, impressionable black audience, emphasis on the black, were ignorant and unaware. Now, of course, me, a dark-skinned female growing up in this world, I took to great offense when I seen Bianca do blackface and imitate a black woman. Now, if you don't know what I mean, take a look here and see what Bianca thought would be so funny to do. So take a look at all these clips and the screen.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No. Look at the top of his head.
I'm sorry, but the person who decided to do Bianca's makeup needs to be slapped across the face. Like, what made you think in your right mind that was okay to do? And what did Bianca think going through her head it was okay to do blackface? Of course, Bianca did not care. She let it roll all off her back, and she didn't really give a damn. So of course I'm a little hurt and offended when I see Bianca up here publicly admitting to the fact that she's done blackface. Like, what are you talking about? This girl is up here did blackface. And of course the top comments are ignoring the fact she did blackface. They're ignoring the fact that she openly imitated and tried to degrade a dark-skinned black woman. This woman done blackface and don't nobody care? Look at that. Like, it's not even good blackface. I'm sorry, but take a look at Bianca's blackface versus this old-timey version of blackface. See the difference? You see, there is no difference. It's the same thing. They look the same and Bianca looks the same. Bianca is just as no good as the old school white timey performers who thought it was okay to do blackface as a joke, and Bianca did the exact same thing. She talked like a ratchet quote unquote black girl, and she did ghetto stuff. Not all dark skinned black women imitate or do these kinds of things, but of course Bianca and her color struck husband thought it would be funny and okay. Of course the entire video is staged and fake, but at the same time, what possessed her to do blackface? What possessed her to do any of this? Like, girl, if you don't come down off your high horse, like, look at this girl's makeup. Who did this? Like, why would this makeup artist even allow herself to humiliate herself? Bianca is literally humiliating herself right now. What is possessing her to do this? Like, look at this. What are you even doing? Bianca, please stop this. Someone slap her. Lord have mercy. Someone about to burst. Okay, after I've collected all my thoughts and all my everything I have to say, it just baffled me at the fact that Dmv and Bianca thought this would be okay and be able to post on social media. Now, of course, after posting this, Dmv and Bianca did receive backlash. Rightfully so, they did blackface. And of course, in her ignorance and her stupidity, Bianca actually got a petition signed. Not a petition sign, but another female, I believe, a black female on social media decided to start a change.org, take down the Prince family YouTube channel, which has 1,813 signatures as today of filming, 2,500 signatures as today of that they need 2,500 signatures to surpass their goal. They're almost there. The description reads: the Prince family, also known as Dmv and Bianca, have been on YouTube with their foolery for way too long. A recent video shows Bianca, a biracial black and white woman, in blackface. It is disgusting that YouTube is continuing to allow the Prince family to make money on that video, especially when they have made racist and colorist statements in the past. Everyone is tired of seeing and hearing about them. Honestly, if YouTube needs to take down their channel and demonetize that video, because at the end of the day, there's no reason to let them keep making money off of their buffoonery when their influencers are being demonetized for way less, which is true. A lot of people on YouTube, a lot of commentary creators that I really enjoy, their content is being censored or demonetized or being taken down because YouTube doesn't agree with what they're saying, when in reality they're being honest and speaking facts. Atozy, Abba and Preach, some ordinary gamers, Moist Critical Reviews, some YouTubers I enjoy and I enjoy their content. Their videos are being taken down or demonetized for certain things that they feel the YouTube algorithm. YouTube has deliberately allowed this family to stay up, and even when you look at the comments trying to call out Bianca, oh my god, I am so sorry for the background noise, but anyway, when you look at the comments that are trying to call out Bianca, you have to search for those comments, because the good comments are literally drowning out the comments of criticism. You have to click the those little three bars in the comment section that says new ones first, which deliberately shows people calling out Bianca. They're literally drowned out by the comments of thousands of people agreeing with what Bianca did. Bianca needs to be slapped across the face for what she has done and what she posted. But no, she doesn't feel any remorse. Bianca doesn't care. Of course, there were a series of tweets which Damien had posted. I believe Damien and Bianca had posted. And not only that, but their followers and supporters had posted a bunch of tweets and posts saying that Damien and Bianca did nothing wrong, and that we as Black people, we are too sensitive for doing blackface. But let's look at this in a broader perspective. These are the exact same followers, not followers, who would get offended and get upset if they seen a Hispanic or white creator in blackface. They'd be the first ones to cancel that creator. They'd be the first ones to want YouTube to take down their channel and their content for doing blackface. But because it's Bianca and Damien and their favorite YouTubers, it's okay. And a lot of people are saying, well, Bianca is Black herself. Bianca, as I said before, has stated that she did not know Damien liked Black girls. She did not know. She does not claim her Blackness. She says, I am married to a Black man. Those are the words that come out of a white woman or a woman of non-color who says, I'm married to a Black man. I can't be racist. Everything Bianca said was basically, I can't be racist because I'm Black or I'm half Black. Bianca used her Blackness and her husband's Blackness and her kids' Blackness and barely claimed her Blackness. Bianca has openly said this. She barely claimed her Blackness. There's plenty of videos that I can pull up of Bianca barely ever claiming her Blackness, and her response video to Nova Grace's appearance was a prime example of her using her Blackness as a defense mechanism to critiques that people validly have against her. She does not want to take accountability, nor does he, and they refuse to give a full statement or apology. That video is still up on the internet for thousands of people to see and view, and YouTube is allowing this video to stay up when it needs to be taken down. They are allowed, the Prince family is being allowed to make money off of this video. They are being allowed to make money off of the video, which deliberately is disrespectful and harmful to Black women, but yet all because it's the Prince family and they're a Black YouTube creator content family and they're a family channel, YouTube is allowing them to get away with this. YouTube is allowing them to get away with everything they're doing. They are toxic and they are cancerous, and that video needs to be taken down immediately. And I don't know why YouTube won't take it down. Now, enough of me ranting. Let's make it and let's finish it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached the end of our video, which is the conclusion. Now, if you stuck around this far, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and also click that bell so you'll always be in the know when I am posting. Please also make sure to like the video because it lets me know you enjoy content similar to this and would like to see more content similar to this. It motivates me to post more content and be more active on my channel and to add more topics. More videos will be coming soon, notice. Now, after a long stressful journey of me losing thousands of brain cells and me losing thousands and thousands of hours of my time researching and making this video, I wish I could take those hours back. But of course, I love my guys. I love you guys, and I want to help you guys as a follow-up to my previous videos. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about this family. I just want their channel taken down. I want their entire content taken down. I just really want the Prince family to have some kind of, 3-strike system rule, but YouTube is allowing them to get away with all this stuff. Multiple creators have called out them, Choice TV, D'Angelo Wallace, Diesel Patches. I will post links in the description box of great YouTubers who did really great videos about them, and also here's some screen grabs of YouTubers who did videos about them as well. Here are the screen grabs. But yeah, the Prince family is allowed to get away with all of this stuff. They're allowed to be racist. They're allowed to be colorist. They're allowed to be disrespectful to other people. They're allowed to be harmful to each other. They're allowed to post disrespectful content, which is not only degrading to themselves, but to other people. Didi and Bianca are allowed to get away with a lot of stuff, abusing their children, abusing themselves, using negative PR as good PR, exploiting themselves and their children for views, doing blackface, disrespecting Black women, allowing themselves to get away with color statements and views and talking points. excuse me, they have been allowed on this platform, and YouTube has let them slide for so long. They've never been in hot water that allows them to take and reflect on their actions. They don't hold themselves accountable, and because YouTube doesn't hold them accountable, they don't hold themselves accountable. YouTube has allowed them to slide and slither on their backsides to get away with everything. They have allowed themselves to be okay with the current system they are in. Negative PR to them is good PR. As long as people are clicking on their videos and watching their videos, they're getting all that good ad revenue and allowing themselves to be monetized and to have their videos stay up. Of course, as I said before, I used to enjoy their content when I was younger, but now I am older and I'm able to see that these people are insane. They're madly insane, and they need to be taken down. Their channels need to be taken down. They do not deserve to have this platform. And of course, they don't realize it. YouTube is a platform apparently for positivity and to be open to new views and talking points. But Damon and Bianca, they're allowed to be racist. They're allowed to be homophobic. They're allowed to say certain things. They're allowed because YouTube does not hold them accountable. And when other YouTubers have critiques and concerns and constructive criticism towards them, they want to deflect and not ever really take accountability. They're allowed to make millions of dollars and thousands of dollars off the content they make, which is harmful to themselves and other people and their children, and they're allowed to do it because they're not held accountable. YouTube doesn't hold them accountable. They don't have themselves accountable. And it's at a point where it's just ridiculous. I honestly don't know how to feel. The colorism thing, it struck a chord with me. You know, as a dark-skinned girl growing up in this world, it struck a chord with me. I've heard other dark-skinned black men degrade and berate dark-skinned black women. My mother, who gave birth to two dark-skinned children, my brother and me, the first thing she was worried about when she gave birth to us was our health. And I can quote her on that. She said she was worried about our health. She was worried about what she was going to name us. She was worried about whether we could see, whether we could walk and talk. We had disabilities. She was worried about all of that stuff. Not our skin complexion. She's worried about everything besides our skin complexion. But yet Damien and Bianca were. Honestly, I am flabbergasted and I don't know how to feel, but I digress. As I said before, all my sources will be in the description box below. I will post as many sources as I can get in the description box below. My business email, if you would like to contact me, is in the description box below. My Instagram handle will be also in the description box below. I'm going to have a lot of fun editing this video, so please, please, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, click that bell. You'll always be in the know when I am posting and making more content. It motivates me to make more content for you guys. Please share the video with a friend, a colleague, your dog, your cats, your fish, your tanks, your reptiles, and everything you know and love. Please help your girl out. Help your girl out. I have so many people who are viewing the content but aren't subscribing, and I want you guys to know I love making content, but it's hard to make content when I feel like I'm doing all this and you guys aren't loving and supporting me. But anyway, I digress. Remember, you are special and there's only one of you in the entire universe, and you matter, and there's someone out there who loves you and cares about you. I'm your girl, Some Random Black Girl, signing off. Bye!